Happy Tuesday, everyone, and thanks for checking into WeatherBug. I'm meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Well, we're keeping an eye on the tropics. Pretty quiet here, at least for now. 1 month past the official peak of the Atlantic hurricane season, which typically occurs there on September 10th. But we have one named storm, and that is in the Central Pacific. Cooler post-front. Of course, yesterday kicking out some showers and storms from the Ohio to Tennessee Valley. And we're also talking about some moisture showing up again in the southwest. But heading over to the Central Pacific, this is a look at Tropical Storm Nora from early this morning, basically overnight Central Pacific time, and the overall forecast track doesn't really show much in strengthening, more weakening to a tropical depression by the weekend and even into early next week just south of the Hawaiian Islands. So there's Nora, and in the East Pacific and the Atlantic Basin we are very quiet. As I mentioned, 1 month past the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season. Severe weather threat here on this Tuesday shows just a general thunderstorm concern. Said cold front continues to push east, and look at how quiet it is nationally speaking on Wednesday. Other than that general thunderstorm threat in the southwest, today and tomorrow we're going to be watching this upper level low. If you recall back to late last, or at least last week, we had a low pressure center that dropped out of Canada, meandered down the coast, eventually kind of hung out into the Four Corners region and went back out into the Pacific, now starting to curl back into the southwest. So that has really been one thing to watch. It'd be kind of cool to see the path on that if you traced it out. But in the eastern U.S., still this trough of low pressure swinging in some rounds of cooler air, but we're going to be a little bit on the soggy side today and tomorrow in the northeast. A little bit of rain and thunder across the far south, but there's your heavy moisture again. Portions of California, nice to see that. Also into Arizona as that upper level low starts to swing in. But over the next few days, we're still going to be pretty warm in the western U.S., cooler in the eastern U.S. as that trough of low pressure continues. But again, here is that big bubble of warmth. Temperatures on the order of maybe 10 to 20 degrees above average. There's a little bit cooler weather post front. As you can see, D.C. today at 79. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler, down to 70.